Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. You're so vain, Logan Paul. You probably think this song is about you, don't you, don't you? That was like a little Tina Turner doing some Carly Simon. But listen, you gotta mix it up. Because the cover album, Dad, that's not, is coming out this year. Stay tuned. It's going to be a summer release. I'm so excited. I've been working in the studio. It's been so hard. I can't believe I'm actually going to hear my lyrics. Well, somebody else's lyrics because it's a cover album. So anyway, I was sitting around last night and I have received so many messages from you guys out there saying, I really want to hear you talk about this whole Logan Paul situation, which I just said 2 videos ago that I wasn't really going to comment on it. I guess I've changed my mind. So the reason why is because of the consistency of what the messages were. The messages weren't just talk about it, just comment on it or whatever. Everybody was like, I would love for you to give some feedback to Logan Paul. Like they're like, what would you tell Logan Paul if he was sitting right in front of you, you know? And I think it's interesting because about 6 months ago, I kind of like switched up my gig, so to speak. And I started like at the end of all of my videos saying like, you know, this is what I would tell this person to do, or this is how to, you know, fix their situation or whatever. Or if I saw somebody that was really problematic, like I talk a lot about Tana Mojo, she scares me, right? Like, you know, her behavior scares me. And so I would say, you know, at the end of it, like I'm worried for her and this is what I think needs to happen to the, like friends should say these things. And as well as trying to make that lesson kind of transcend the video of drama, you know, and so you guys can maybe apply it in your own lives. And that's what I'm trying to do on a daily basis, no matter who I'm talking about, okay? For real. So I thought about it last night and I thought, okay, you know, like Peter, what would you say? I cannot believe I just referred to myself in the third person, like you know who. But anyway, I thought to myself, okay, Peter, what would you say to Logan Paul if he called you and said, hey, I really want to know your 2 cents, like what should I do with this whole situation, right? Which, can you even imagine? That'll never happen. But other YouTubers have reached out to me and said, hey, I really respect your opinion, like what do you think I should do with this situation? And it's funny, a lot of them have taken it. So, you know, and I'm just like, and this is what's so interesting to me about this. When I started doing YouTube a 1.5 years ago, if you guys have been with me for the whole ride, okay, when I talked about Trisha Paytas, and Showtime and all that kind of stuff, and Shane Dawson, and, you know, Jeffree Star, and Manny Mua, and all the people through the, you know, if you're new, I call him Manny Mua. I was the first. So anyway, I legit thought that was really his name for a long time. And Patrick Star, Nikki Tutorials, and all of them. Jeffree Star, Jacqueline, Manny MUA, Nikki Tutorials, the Woof. Okay, so anyway, the drama opera is coming later. So later in the week. But when, you know, I started doing it, it was me as an uber fan of YouTube watching these people. And I think for any of us out there that have like, we are such huge fans of people. Like, I am a huge fan of Tyler Oakley, okay? And we're going to talk about him in just a second because he put his 2 cents into this whole thing. And I really want to talk about the YouTubers that reacted to this and what they're saying. But you know, I'm a huge fan of Tyler Oakley, and not that he ever would, because I'm sure he thinks that everything is going fine. But when I watch his falling numbers, and I see that his content has changed, and some of it for the better, and some of it is very confusing to me. It's like I wish Tyler would call me on the phone, and I would say, Tyler, this is what you need to do. Like, and you can still have the same impact that you're doing. And it's not like I have some ingenious mind. I'm a super fan of YouTube, right? And I think for all of us out there, we sit back and we watch these videos, and we're like, if this was my kid, or if this was my friend, or if this was my, you know, good Judy, this is what I would tell them they should do. It's life, you know, it's not brain science for any of us, right? And so I think we all kind of have the same emotions and same feelings within a certain amount, you know? And one of the reasons why I always like keep my comment section open and all that kind of stuff is because, you know, I think that it's important to have the discussion, and people are going to have varying degrees of what they agree with and what they don't. But one of the things I have found on all of my drama videos is that there seems to be a center ground where most people lie and feel the same way. And I think that most people at this point feel that Logan Paul is pretty problematic to YouTube. And it's not the fact of what he did with the situation in Japan. And it's not the fact that he vlogged this completely inappropriate several vlogs, which I don't want to address those vlogs. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna address them, but I'm not gonna link his video below. But I will link a compilation video below that you guys can go check out on Twitter if you want to see it. He is so disrespectful. I am starting to believe that YouTubers, well, some of these YouTubers out there that I have talked about in the past, before they are allowed to travel outside of the United States, they should have to take classes in cultural appropriation, okay? It is so embarrassing. It's not even embarrassing as a U.S. citizen, okay? I think it's embarrassing being of the world to see how these young kids go and travel, and they're like in people's faces. You know, I was watching this part of the video, and he like gets in this Japanese policeman's face, right? He's like, oh, what? Disrespect? Disrespect? I mean, it's so embarrassing and cringy. I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, and I'm not embarrassed as a U.S. citizen. I'm not embarrassed of the world. I'm embarrassed for Logan Paul that he doesn't see how ridiculous this is because he's so entitled and arrogant, you know? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this man on the video, and I'm thinking, this poor man did not ask for this, okay? He works his ass off. You know, I work my ass off, Jeff. He works his ass off like the rest of us. You know, he goes home to his family, and here Logan Paul has put him in this video poking fun at him because he feels that he is above it all, okay? And I'm like, so you made this apology video, but yet did you really learn from this behavior? Like, period, at all, okay? And, so I was watching Twitter last night as this all went down, and, well, before I get into this, I just want to say a few things. You know, like, Logan Paul is not 16, okay? Logan Paul is going to be 23 this year. And 23, like, my mom was married at 23. You know, I know a lot of people that have 2 and 3 kids by the time that they're 23. They are not acting a fool out in the world, okay? This is embarrassing, Logan, to you. It's embarrassing for you, okay? And, you know, a lot of people are like, well, this is what YouTube is turning into, and it doesn't have to be. I mean, just because he is, so what? I talk about Logan Paul in my videos all the time, and I can trust you. I'm talking about him today, and at least one person in the comment section will be like, I have never heard of Logan Paul. I mean, people don't know who he is. Outside of the YouTube arena, and you're not, I mean, he was on TMZ the other night, and my husband was like, who is that? He's a YouTuber, supposedly? I was like, it's Logan Paul. He has like 15 million subscribers, and Alex was like, I've never heard of him. Outside of the YouTube arena, a lot of people don't know who these huge YouTubers are, right? So, okay, be arrogant, be all this kind of stuff, you know, like walk into a hospital with that kind of arrogance when you need immediate care and throw in somebody's face who you are and they will not care, okay? And it's really sad when you get that sense of entitlement and arrogance in the world that you think you're more important than somebody else. That then transcends, you know, this whole idea of YouTube and videos and entertainment into this philosophy of humanity, all right? That one human being is more important than the other human being, another human being. And that is really what Logan Paul is saying. And not only that, but that is really what Jake Paul, his brother, says too. And not only that, but his parents endorse this message, okay? And this is very, very scary to me. Because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the fame in the world, but that doesn't mean anything, okay? I have met kinder, more compassionate, classier people that live in shelters and go to soup kitchens every day. Hand to God, I have, okay? That have more class in their pinky finger than Logan Paul ever will in his entire life unless he gets a lesson real quick. So I was just like looking around at stuff, getting my, you know, I get my receipts and all that. And there is actually a petition, these petitions to get people off of YouTube, like they're ever gonna work. Nearly 200,000 people have signed a petition to have Logan Paul kicked off of YouTube after controversy over his filming of a dead body in Japan's suicide forest. And so I was looking at that, and then I went in, and I was going to, I mean, and both Logan and Jake are in a lot of trouble this week. Do you know about this? So Jake was apparently caught saying some racial slur while he was rapping to a song. I mean, do we really believe that Jake Paul is any kind of rapper? Who? 12-year-old girls, like they're buying his songs? No, it's a joke. It's ridiculous. So anyway, they're both of them in trouble, okay? How are two brothers in trouble at the same time unless you're both such fools and you have no role models in your life because you think you're just the best thing, I mean, in the world? Like, that's so sad to me, right? That you don't have any role models. I'm 45 years old and I have lots of people that I look up to, and many of them are a lot younger than I am. You know, the teacher comes disguised in many different ways. And it doesn't have to be a person that, you know, we like look up to, like Oprah, like I talk a lot about. I mean, it can be a 6-year-old child that's teaching us grace, you know, about letting people walk across the street. It can be, you know, I've seen a little 6-year-old girl hold this woman's hand in my neighborhood, this elderly woman's hand, and help her walk down the street. That is grace, okay? Why does a 6-year-old child have more class than Logan Paul? I mean, come on now, you know? So anyway, I am up here and I am looking at all this stuff. Now, Logan Paul tweeted out yesterday, taking time to reflect, no vlog now, thank God. No, we don't need another vlog, Logan, okay? We don't need another problematic vlog filled with your nonsense. Give us a break for a couple days, okay? Let the drama channels catch up to what the shit show that's going on. No vlog for now. See you soon. That was right after he did his apology video. So then, today at 3:02 p.m., this is when, okay, the YouTuber started speaking out last night. I lived. Okay, this is the drama part of the video. Christine Seidelko tweets out, Logan Paul is a butthead. Right here it is. Whitney! Where are those receipts, Whitney? Whatever you want, anything you want done, baby, I do it. The remix. Okay, but here it is right here. The receipts. Okay, you guys don't care about the receipts. You know I don't about all that. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna start putting them up. You guys are gonna be like, holy shit, did he put some receipts in his video? Oh my God. See, I'm already red-faced. It's gonna give me a heart attack when I have to start putting, and I'm gonna be looking around like, is it supposed to go right here? They're gonna be so botched. I can't even speak anymore. Oh, Logan Paul. Okay, you had me at Logan Paul. Okay, I'm gonna link the video below. That was the one thing I hinted. There's my pictures of my pups. Y'all take pictures of your pups. I love my pups so much. Okay, here's all the books that I'm gonna talk about in my book. Okay, so anyway, here it is. So last night, oh my God, this was my finest moment yesterday. Joey Graceffa tweets out yesterday, if you're wondering how to grow your audience on YouTube, and okay, first of all, before I say this, I just want to say, okay, I love Joey Graceffa, right? And I love his boyfriend, Daniel Prada, too. And I think they always handle things like in a very classy manner. I really do. And even when they get messy, like on Twitter, like like this is a little messy, but not really. He's putting his 2 cents out there. It's always kind of like this. I mean, it's a very bougie kind of message. You know what I mean? Like, and I like it because Joey Graceffa is a force to be reckoned with on YouTube. It's not like he has, you know, like 30,000 subscribers or 100,000. I mean, he has millions of subscribers, okay? He's made his way on YouTube. He has busted his ass and paid his dues, okay? Let's just be for real. So he has a right to say these things. He says, if you're wondering how to grow your audience on YouTube, all you need to do is post a disgusting video and apologize for it, and YouTube will reward you by trending your comment. I love where this platform is headed. Joey, such sass. Okay, I loved it. So anyway, so then, oh my God, it gets even better. Hold on, I need my Horus fan for this one. I've been waiting basically for Tyler Oakley to say woof out to me for like 2 years now. It's never happened. I don't think it will ever happen. But Tyler, if you want to call me, I'll give you some advice because I do love you and I want your channel to soar. Okay. So then Tyler tweets back and says, Logan Paul has gained almost 200,000 subscribers already this year. Ha ha ha. Okay. I mean, this is the thing that kills me, right? Is that we know how problematic he is. There's a petition with 200 signatures going around, and he makes this stupid apology video of which every YouTuber in the world has now made some apology video, right? And they don't ever learn from it. That's the thing. And then, you know, he continues to like have these vlogs out there. I mean, it's too much. It's too much, okay? I watched that Japanese vlog, and I was seriously like, is this really him in the streets of Japan? Like, you should be so ashamed of yourself. Like, this is an embarrassment. Okay, did you guys watch it? I was so confused watching it. I was like, is this really how somebody acts? I mean, grow up, seriously, okay? And I hate when people say that as advice, like grow up. Dude, you need to grow up and man up, okay? Being a man is not about showing how much shit you don't give, okay? Growing up is being respectful of other people. And if you don't get that, then you need to go back to 3rd grade and share the paste, okay? Because you've missed a few lessons in life. So anyway, Shane has seen Sam Smith said, you should have gotten those 200,000 subscribers. I agree. And then Chloe gets in here and she goes, if you guys are going to complain, stop doing YouTube. I love when the people come in and they speak their truth though, right? And so Joey says back to her, we aren't complaining, Chloe. He like shouts her name in all caps. And I have to read this exactly how he says it. Okay, hold on. We aren't complaining, Chloe. We are speaking out as part of a larger picture. Hold on, get ready. And for those blind enough to believe the bullshit. Ah! Good day, sir. I said good day, sir. Get it, Joey, get it. And so this goes back and forth, and then she goes, okay, ... that emoji, which I hate. That's like the most useless emoji. And then this Willow says, yeah, so get the fuck off. And then Chloe says, nobody asked for your input. I mean, like, this goes back and forth, right? It just cracks me up. So anyway. But all these YouTubers are speaking out about this, you know, and it's just really, really sad. And like, even YouTubers have like messaged him and said like, you know, like, hey, like, why are you doing this? Like, this is really problematic. And he blocks them. What? Okay, so you made an apology video, but then you block your fellow YouTubers that are of the same stature of you because they're concerned about you and they think that what you put out there is problematic and they ask you to like, and you block them? Oh, so that apology video meant absolutely nothing. You're full of shit, right? So anyway, you know, it just is, it goes on and on and on. And, you know, I was really thinking to myself last night, I was like, okay, so, you know, if, Logan Paul reached out to you, I mean, are we serious? And he said to you, you know, like, what do you really think about all this kind of stuff? I would say, you know, Logan, let's have a sit down coffee chat. Does he drink coffee? Probably 9 million monsters or rock stars. He's so hyped up. So anyway, I would say, here's what I think, okay? I think somewhere along the way, you missed the whole idea of being humble and having any kind of integrity, because you really have none, right? I would take a month off, you can totally afford it, and I would go and help people out. And I'm not talking about writing a check to a charity, I'm not talking about one day at Habitat Humanity, all that's fine, okay? I'm talking about really getting out there with people that have less than you do, really less fortunate people. Go to, you know, like the really impoverished areas of the Appalachia, United States, okay? Or go to another country where people have so little that they can hardly survive on a daily basis. Go over there, see what those lives are about, okay? Have a life-changing mission. Find some kind of, you know, I don't know, serenity in your life that you don't constantly need to be proving to everybody how amazing you are, because your ego and your pride is so abundant that it's disgusting, and it really speaks volumes of you. It's very great for a YouTube content creator, okay? Because somebody sitting in their bedroom that's 14 years old and has absolutely no confidence whatsoever sees that, and they see, you know, Logan Paul going, yes, yes! I mean, it's very much like Anthony Robbins, okay? But a disgusting version of Anthony Robbins. And then I would say, you know, after you've worked with these people and you've really seen what your life could be like, right? Because I say to myself on a regular basis, you know, if I had been born in a different place to different parents, my life would be completely different. You know, I could be living 10,000 miles away or 5,000 miles away in total poverty, you know? I could also be living 5,000 miles away as royalty, who knows, right? But even the richest of the rich have their problems. Even the poorest of the poor have their days of joy. So, you know, go out there and experience the world. Don't take that gangle of fools with you that you take everywhere. Let them live in your house. Don't upload a video for a month. Take some time to yourself, okay? Because you're really not seeing what's important anymore in the world. He's going to continue to grow, okay? He made a total ass of himself and he has continued to grow. He really hasn't been hurt by this whatsoever, okay? Logan Paul could take a month off and go by himself, you know, and go figure out who the hell he is and who he wants to be 10 years from now. I feel fortunate enough. I got sober when I was 22. I was the exact same age that Logan is now, okay? I was 22 and a half when I got sober. And I feel fortunate enough that at that time, you know, I was really forced to take a look at myself, my behaviors, and say to myself, who do I want to be going forward? Is this who I want to continue to be? You know, or do I want something more of my life? When you are getting YouTube checks and sponsorship checks that are unbelievable, and everybody in the world wants to be your friend and use you, that's fantastic. But what if all of that was gone, okay? Who are you, Logan, without all of that? Who are you without the checks, the money, the shoes, the family, the friends? Because you can lose it like that. A lot of people do on a daily basis. It can all be gone. And then who are you? And who do you want to be at your soul? Because this isn't going to last till you're 70, trust me, okay? At 70 years old, you are not going to be this person that's jumping around being offensive in Japan. And if you are, then a lot of people have allowed you to get away with it way too long. And we're part of the problem as well as society, that we continue to allow this. We continue to watch these videos. This is why I won't give him a view on his channel. I mean, one view, who cares, right? But it's, for me, It's the principle of it. And, you know, and as long as we continue to allow this to go on, these problematic people that are putting out problematic behavior, not just on YouTube, but in the world, as long as we continue to allow it and we don't say, no more. This is not how I want my children to be raised. This is not how I want to live, and I don't want this trash around me anymore. And until as YouTube creators, we get up and we say, or dudes with a camera like me, and we say, enough already, okay? No more. This is crap. Okay, that you're going to put these people in your YouTube rewind, that you're going to put them on your trending page. This is obviously what YouTube is about with my horse man. Okay, and if that's what YouTube's about, YouTube's going to lose out over long. They'll have Logan Paul, but they won't have a lot of other ones out there. And it makes me sad because I think that YouTube is such an incredible place and such an incredible platform for any of us out there to be able to make a video, upload it, and for the world to see, to hear what we have to say. Like that's crazy, right? So why aren't we using those things for good? You know, why are we choosing to continue to perpetuate this negativity in the world? And that would be what I'd say to, you know, Logan. And with compassion and empathy, I would say, I'm really sad for you, Logan. You have such a need to feed that ego that it says a lot about who you are. It says that you don't feel very good about yourself deep down inside, that you feel the need to continue to feed this ego and show it to the world. Pull back, give to somebody else, and see what speaks of your heart. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.